it's AJ. We are
Try greasing
here
palms.
for the second
Things over.
playthrough, second episode of this playthrough, and we were just going into the Druid Grove. I am playing my halfling rogue, Merla, and we're gonna continue. All right.
Calm, Magrin. Give them a chance. You, get back.
I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I see. And is that her with 2 R's or what?
One day I'll catch a break.
All right. Let's see what these people are doing. Here we go.
Very well.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Sure. What are your questions?
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Give him an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? There wasn't any dragon?
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yeah, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglaviet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Be careful, goblins aren't known for mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Seems simple enough.
Keep away from Tuffet. She's lazy enough as is.
Yes, I see.
Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Chapter 5, Miniature Giant Space Hamster. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to the legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. And yes, that is important for later. Okay, we'll go down there for now.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
More for me.
Pick up what I can around here. Unfortunately, I can't talk to animals right now. But I will soon. Oh, that's tough. Ooh. Strange. There's usually a person there. I'll come back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Release her.
Hate.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas.
I didn't realize you were frightened of
pay the
wolves,
price.
Shadowheart.
We will imprison
Everyone's frightened.
the guard.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. Don't be surprised if I'm reluctant to face any more.
I'll try to avoid wolves in the future where possible.
You will? Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Leave that for now.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief? Poison. What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Release her. I'll see she stays out of trouble. Okay.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Koga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Just turning to other matters.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What kind of items are we talking about exactly?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Yeah, I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
All right. Let's talk to Wrath first.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
And if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Kaga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I can do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
Yeah, I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, Free from harm. Free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Okay.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
Just try to stay away from Silver
That mural,
Wolf.
they look like dark justiciars.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
We just let her run off.
She's a child. They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be Jinx.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing? As soon as you can.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
There's no good way of putting this. I, have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I was hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. he'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you. I'll take anything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship. I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about the branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
So you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than Ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Just a library?
What's that?
No. In Ketheric, I see our failures made manifest. He did not fall. He was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was all but snuffed. Important to read these because these unlock recipes for potions. Okay. Let's see, silver's there. So let's turn it this way.
Yes, I see. And is that her with...
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Bells, it's our job to get us out of here safely.
Got some level ups. So, level 3 for Lizelle. I am going to choose subclass Battlemaster, where you learn maneuvers. You also have Eldritch Knight, which gives you spells, and Champion. Yeah, just hitting very hard. Okay, so maneuvers I usually go for Disarming, Distracting, and Trip. But a level Battlemaster fighter. I played one for 2 years. Oh, fantastic. Okay, and with Warlocks, let's see. I think I'm gonna go for Pact of the Tome. And his next spell. Let's try to do Hex. I'm not very good at doing Hex at the right time, but try it. Okay. And Merla's thinking right now is, I know where that money went. I'm not going to bother them right now. It's fine.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You were the woman. Bow.
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
By the dead gods, are all Giths so brutal?
Brutal? Blood still flows through his own veins. I was positively gentle. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
You plan to be that rough with everyone we meet?
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
Okay, alright. You made your point.
Then I needn't make it again. The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
What do you mean by purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Oh. There we go.
Something good here, I hope.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill them too? You, move!
This won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything.
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arka. Let's go.
Yeah, you bunch
you softies!
Okay.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
What's the Yawning Portal?
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
And what was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
What happened?
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
And the next part of our party is leveling up. Alright. For story purposes, I did choose Thief on my first run, but for gaming purposes, I am choosing Assassin. This helps me in initiative, it helps me ambush, and it helps me restore my action and bonus action at the start of combat. Okay. And we just get more spells, which is great. I'm gonna take Silence. Yeah. I'm just getting spells, so I only have level 1 spells, and now level 2 have been unlocked, so I'm gonna prepare 2. Never usually know. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do Enlarge, because that's fun to use on Lizelle. And let's do Shatter. Okay. Gonna save there.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids. And you... Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who's this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage?
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'd sooner swig a flask of acid than anything a goblin cooks up.
Sounds like tall tales to me.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Not a chance. You can rot in that cage.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. Let me out, you bunch of softies. Got to bring.
I don't think I really talked to this person. Hold on.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Ah, okay. It's Rowan and his siblings.
I could use the target practice.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
I never turn down a free meal, thank you.
You're an easy one to please, aren't you? Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
It would be remiss of me to turn down a homemade brew. Thank you kindly.
Oh, stop with the sweet talk. Here, take the end of the batch, just in case. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's, difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong. I swear. Everything's fine.
As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
What harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Just for this, so I'm gonna show you Merla's oh, I can't remember the stat. Charm is average. So her discount is at 9%. And yeah, persuasion's at +2. So I'm gonna come out.
Take care now, sweetie.
And I'm gonna switch to Will.
The pride of the gate. A word, if I may.
Lotions and potions for all ale. Oh, no. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, dearie. Are you hurt, cold, feverish?
I'm just here to trade.
Hey, Why bother?
Okay. And now our discount is at -25 and his persuasion is +5 because Will is that charming. And then you can go into everyone's pack that you have here. So we're gonna get rid of these and that. Let's see. Oh, I've got a potion of animal speaking. Alright. Don't need all of those. Yeah, we'll sell these. Letter. Simple. These are just standard rings. Necklaces. We've read everything. That's all I'm gonna sell for now, and I'm gonna get one of these. This guy should have oil accuracy. It's 10 gold though. I'll leave it. Okay.
Take care now, sweetie.
And then we can switch
Never a
back to
dull
Merla.
moment.
I am not
Open
grumpy.
up.
Scowl on your face, partner. You're an idiot. Those take me. What I wouldn't do for better nothing. We're exposed now.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid.
Who's the druid you lost track of?
Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it.
Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at the contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts.
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Okay, let's look at that. All right. Master Leroican, an arcanist of Athkatla, the recluse of Razamith's Tower, seeks braves and enterprising individuals to delve treacherous temple and recover storied artifact, the Night Song, for preservation in Baldur's Gate. I guess I had more. Oops. No, we're not gonna go. Okay, that's fine. We'll do some inventory management later.
Light on my feet.
I'll talk to the gun.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
A pint and a clean room would do me a world of good.
God, that sounds like heaven.
Won't be long now. One more trip, then we can really rest.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the grove is probably the best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Kill the goblin horde's leaders. We'll see what we can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
It's hard being a halfling. She must have amazing upper body strength. And this is all stealing.
Goblins knows. So many ways to die.
Used to think that goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
I mean, fight and win.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
Sure, it's a bet.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
So many ways to die.
stuff going on down there. Okay. Just thinking about the best way to get out of here. I don't know if there's a shortcut down here. Yeah. No one's gonna follow me down there. Okay.
Please, have mercy. After this.
Die if I met Heroica leaking of this place. You'll never get the smell out of my clothes.
Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Your blades up. No helping it. We're exposed now. We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Sorry. A man and a woman stand side by side in armor emblazoned with a red fist surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate. Led by Grand Duke Older Ravengard himself, you'll be tasked with guarding the city streets, protecting its people, and upholding the laws that govern us. Speak to any of our friendly fists throughout the city, or visit our headquarters at the Sea Tower of Baldurin to find out how you can blaze a new career path today.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Use them.
Any questions, children?
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
I'd swear the Fox's gaze is following me.
Okay. Let's see what was in that pouch. There is a bit of the grove that I'm going to do before I go to sleep.
I've never learned to converse with your kind.
And I missed this the first time.
Damn it! Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
The tune you're singing.
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
Maybe I can help?
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
First things first, what's this song about?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars, a huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes! Yes!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace, faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry.
Song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
It was awful. I couldn't look at a lute without hearing her screaming. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Waterfall will do the trick.
Words of mine will come to life when you pull the last light down. Moon, sun, will remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
What's that?
There is a story beat down here with Gale. I'm trying to not this be too easy. So
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I need you to remain in the camp for a while, rather on the road with me.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Perhaps we'll travel together again.
I'll be in the camp then, idling away the hours.
Listen.
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Get back, it's a trick.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Oh, Zeldo. Okay. Alright, let's...
Making my move.
Get out here. Alright. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's see if... Not enough movement. Movement. Okay.
Let's end this. Onward.
Alright, and... do I have silence? I do. Okay.
What happened?
Out in the open. So I will have to
What path lies before me?
rely on people being right next to them. Alright, let's do... Okay, oh well. Here, and push her this further in. Nope, okay. Uh-oh. Kid, don't die. Okay. I don't have cleave right now.
What now? Damned monster! I'll make you pay!
Can't afford to let up. My faith will protect me.
Alright. What you can do in the middle of the
So
battle
much for peace.
is you can send supplies to your allies.
Best be on my way. Just out of view.
Are they gone?
They're gone. Are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Take a breath. Deep and slow. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Go up here for a second. Oh.
Time to get going.
Heal. Where am I going? There. If I can make this jump. Usually the computer can do it, but me as a halfling, I can't.
Eager for battle. Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Ooh, mage hand. And then, yeah.
An efficient path.
Okay, nothing up here.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's see what we got. Nope, not a lot. Gold. Ugh. All right.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Let's go down here.
Keep their confidence if you
Where
insist.
apparently there's a rock. You
Moving in.
have to succeed a saving throw. Ah. No, nothing.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Repositioning.
If you guys know what rock I'm supposed to save on my perception check. Alright. I'm just gonna mark this as perception check. Alright, and yeah, go find Maul. Let's do that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Maul
I need a quick word.
Donnie, yeah? I'd like to see the dragon's lair.
He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Hey, thanks for showing me the door.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. And I hear you have a problem. A few things are missing from your pack. Is that right? Maybe we can do something about this. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. You saw what those bastards that run the place were doing to Arabella, scaring the precious mite. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark, but they're vicious. Anything else?
Do you have anything to trade? Let's see what she has. Peerless focus. Okay.
Anything else?
Is she gonna give me my stuff back? I'm shy of a few of my belongings. One of your associates robbed me.
Sure. Sylphie probably grabbed them by mistake. Here you go. Won't happen again. And to make sure none of the kids on the job outside mess with you, show them this. You got it. Now, we done here or what?
There's nothing else to be said. For now.
Well, it's been a pleasure. You know the way out.
Coming. When do I get to run the ring scan? Sophie needs to practice. You'll be out there soon enough.
Fight fair. Fight to the throat if you can.
Okay.
Let's get Will.
Don't fight fair.
Make sure that I have everything. Will can talk. This guy.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
What are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanus, guide your path.
Can't keep the goblin.
There's not much I can do right now without needing more sleep. But you can see on the map the different things you need to do, so you can head that way. Nothing ever complicates that, so don't worry.
I've got a long road ahead.
Let me show you what I like to do with my inventory. So I'm going to take this straight dye because I really hate the color. I don't know why. It's not great to me. And I'm gonna put my food here. I'll need that. A couple of things here. This we'll save for later. Gonna keep all these. And then down this way, I sort everything that I think each of the companions might need, as far as weapons and armor and anything like that. So this is going to be ranged, which I don't need to do that. I'll do that. That's going to the wizard. Give that to Lizelle. This is more sentimental. It doesn't really do anything, but I'll keep it on me. I think Gale can eat that. Same with that. Oop. We can't sell that, so I'm gonna put this. This is what I call my nope bag. Or anything that is story related that you cannot sell, I just put in this bag for now. I'm also going to put the brains in here because they'll come up later. Do here. Dyes and clothing I put down here. There we go. Nice and clean. And then click over to Shadowheart. We'll split these. Get this to Merla. And I always equip a ranged, just in case there's like nothing else I can do.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Already cast Mage Hand. So I guess Merla can have that.
A hero at heart.
Send all my money to him. And
All right. What now?
there we go. Right, that's something I used to keep, like all my arrows and consumables in backpacks, but then in the middle of fighting, you can't open the backpack. Like you can only go through here, so I keep it here because it's basically endless. Gonna give him that, and a little hat, and then let's go to sleep for the night. I'm gonna save here just in case. Yeah, lots of people want to talk.
I should speak up.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what's next for you once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Oh yeah? Who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
If you turned into a monster, I'd run away.
And I'd chase you as fast as my tentacles could carry me. You're funny. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well. The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Those murals in the grove, something about them caught your eye?
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
If you're not comfortable, I won't press you.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Doesn't have to be. We can still travel together.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not normally impressed by people of your stature, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Just trying to survive, like you.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
Are you feeling alright?
was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
It must be quite a shock to leave your crush behind and arrive here.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated an Yogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky Venisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche. The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Are you sure crush is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was the gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities.
Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
It's not gonna happen. We will find a cure.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed. This is good news?
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Nervous? I don't like the idea of the thing in my brain.
It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about it. At least our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think. The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
It's not exactly easy to journey to the hells from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Right?
All right. What else is on your mind?
Tell me, Will, how did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Whatever became of the boy, I wonder?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Is that how you lost your eye in the goblin battle?
It was an even bloodier day, and a stronger foe. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Like to talk about something else?
By all means.
Okay, thought there was more. Alright. And to finish everything off, let's talk to Gale.
How can I help?
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Let's see. So I'm going to save here. I want to make sure that my mod for the party limit doesn't bug anything out. 100. Goodness. Okay. On. And we want to go back to the crash site, I think. Alright, before I start this, I will end this episode here, and we will continue on soon. Alright, take care guys. Bye.